What's up guys, it's the Russian Genius, and before I start off the video, I wanna say I'm still giving away these two decks. If you still wanna join, click the link in the description, and in my next video I will announce the winners of these two decks. Plus, I will sign the deck and maybe add a few more extra things. Here's what the cards they look like. They look somewhat like this, and they feel really good in the hands. I like how they feel like, and I think the winners, they will also enjoy them as well. I'm gonna be teaching you a move, a control, which looks like this. Jack of Hearts is gonna be going about the center of the deck, and right now it is on top. This move, this control, is a variation on a different control I have seen many years ago, which originally looks like this, where you take a deck, you fan it out, you take another card, let's say the Jack of Diamonds, and then in the action of completing the spread, you would control it to the top. And I never really enjoyed squaring up the deck like this. Instead, what I preferred to do was to fan the cards this way, which I believe is called the Carnahan fan, or something like that, and then in the action of closing it and then spreading it once again, in my opinion, that looked way cleaner. In the last, few hours I've been trying it out for fun, and I decided, you know what, why not just try to teach it? So now I am gonna be teaching it just for you. Alright, there are two ways of doing the move. You can do it with the Carnahan fan. Either this is made by Dan Buck or Dave Buck. I always confuse both of them, even though they don't really look that similar. And another way of doing the move would be, by the way, it's controlled to the top. Another way would be to simply, riffle the deck, take it, turn over the card like that, spread the deck, and then you have controlled it to the top. Anyways, let's move on to the tutorial. I'm gonna start off with the fan. So you're gonna spread the deck about 1/3, approximately 1/3 or half, if you can do it with half of the deck, because that can be a little bit difficult for a lot of people. Man, I dropped the card. Hey, what's the card? Is it a queen? 5 of diamonds. Hey, 5 of diamonds. You know what? I will slap you. Boom, and you just disappear. Yeah, that's my motto. Slap you until you disappear. You riffle about half of the deck, 1/3, and then you're gonna swing it into the other hand. Your index finger is gonna go underneath the deck, and what you didn't see, what I did was I pushed the deck down a little bit. So now I'm holding the deck not like you would normally, but I'm holding it more, I don't know how to call it, you get what I mean. Don't hold it like this, but make sure it's a little bit further down. So you hold it about this position with the fingers, your index finger is gonna go below, your thumb is gonna be on top. And now you are gonna, without the cards it would be like this, you are gonna do this with the cards. And this may look like, what is happening? But look, I'm gonna take 2 cards, put them in my hand, and this is basically what is happening, as you can see. If I take a few more cards, like this, the finger is gonna be at the bottom, and note how the thumb is close to the top. So is the bottom finger. That's why you have to push it a little bit down. Thumb goes on top, index below, and now you're gonna do this. So it's kinda like, hey, bitch, I got your notes. Just like that, like boom. So index finger goes below the thumb, and then in the action of doing this, you are fanning out the cards. I'm gonna do it a few times with both hands, so this is what it looks like and how it is done. You don't really need a lot of explanation for this. It's a lot of experimenting. It looks like it's difficult. It feels like it's difficult, but with a lot of practice, you should be able to do it. The faster you do it, the easier it becomes. Just sit on the couch and get ready to cards, or get ready for cards to drop, because that's gonna happen. You know, this is gonna happen quite a lot of times, so, you know, that's fine. Once you can do this, then you're ready to learn the control. And by the way, don't be afraid to drop cards, alright? Let me use this deck for this video. I really like this deck. I think it's my favorite. I like the finish a lot. Anyways, once you are in this position, you turn over the top card that you stopped on, you close it, and then you close the fan, and then you are going to turn it over and spread the deck. And when spreading the deck, you're gonna spread it a little bit over the packet with the selection, and when you spread it over the packet with the selection, what you have done is stolen this card into the spread. So now when I close it, it's actually on top. Now, what I want to talk about is when you close it, right? There are two ways of stealing the card, I would say. The first way of stealing the card, which is the cleanest but also the most difficult way, is by using the pinky finger while the index finger is on top. Here's my index finger, it is on top of the deck, and when I square it up, I'm actually using the pinky while the index is still on top. So you can either steal the card by having the index finger on the side, which would make it a lot easier in the beginning, or if you want, you can actually not move the index finger and keep it on top, and that will make the move look a little bit cleaner. Now, I'm not doing this as good as I want to right now. I feel like I'm stuttering with the move, at least when I'm doing it right now, because I'm not looking at my hands, I'm looking at my camera, at the monitor when I'm doing this, and I would recommend, as hard as this may be, keep the index finger on top and try learning the move with the index finger on top of the deck. Now, the card is chosen, Ace of Diamonds, and you're gonna complete the fan, close it, and then you're gonna turn it over, and while turning over, your thumb is gonna spread out the cards. It's gonna spread it out, and it's faster. It's easier to do it faster. And while spreading out, you are gonna steal off the card, and then you're gonna turn it over and square up the deck. From a little bit of a different angle, here is what's happening. You spread out the cards and you steal it off like that. Spread it out with one hand, take the 5 of diamonds, and then we have stolen it to the top. What I haven't spoken about exactly is what the pinky is doing. Now, when the index finger is either on top or on the side, the pinky is going to grab the top card. It's very similar to the Gardini chains. If you don't know how to do it, I will add a link in the description. While spreading, you are taking the card, aligning it with the spread, and closing it, and you need to make sure that the card is actually aligned with the top card. So look, here's the top card, and look how I try to align it with the top card, because when you square it up, it will look a lot cleaner indeed. Now, if you don't want to do this fan to do the control, then you can do this. First, it's on top. You simply riffle about half, take the deck, turn this over, show the card that it's the 7 of clubs, turn it back over, and then while spreading out the deck, you have stolen the card to the top. It looks good and it seems to be very practical in my opinion. So, you know, that's kinda it. I hope that you enjoy my tutorial on this move. If you guys use it, then check out my Instagram, follow me there, post it and tag me in the post, and I might check it out and give it a like. Also, if you watched the video until the ending, let me know in the comment section below, and I will heart some of the comments. Yes, heart some of the comments I will. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.